that a 4? It's a 4. Okay, I'm gonna keep it there. I don't want to. I feel like this book should start with, kids, don't try this at home. I'm bored. It's 1 degree. Okay. I'm eating this up. I woke up very early specifically for this. My bestie's liking it and I'm just over here going, I couldn't care about any of these characters. I knew it. Everyone, what's up and welcome back to another reading vlog. Also happy Tuesday. I hope for those of you who are currently in winter that you are not freezing. It is currently 8 degrees where I am, so I'm unhappy to say the least. Anyway, for this week I'm going to be doing the random number generator chooses for how long I read. The main reason behind this thought was I'm currently reading the second last book in the Vampire Academy series, and I feel like just vlogging about it is going to be very boring. So I thought, why not make a challenge of it and see how it benefits me. Hopefully within the hours chosen I can finish the chapters. Otherwise I'll just continue with the chapters and then, I don't know, choose another book to do this. If it's like, say for example, an hour, because I know I won't be able to read up until page 206 in an hour, and I'm currently on 133, so you know. For the number generator, I'm using this spin the wheel thing, and I put in 1 to 6 around 3 times, and I also shuffled it, and I'm hoping to get like, let's say 3 hours, so that I can finish this book and then we'll move on to another book. I would do a screen recording, but I'm really too lazy to do that right now, and the editing process to put in the screen recording because I continuously forget to load it up on the folder, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's where I am right now. So I'm hoping, as I've said, for 3 hours, maybe 4 hours, I can smash through this book, smash through another book. So without any further ado, let's just spin. It's the worst one, isn't it? That a 4? It's a 4. Okay, I'm gonna keep it there. That's cool. So I get 4 hours of me just reading. Cool. Let's put in the timer. I like how it's still from the last time I did the screen time chooses how long I read or something like that. Okay, we're going to put it at 4 hours. It's there. I'm holding myself accountable. First though, I need to go make myself a coffee because I'm freezing. Then I need to check up on some things, and then we can commence this reading vlog.
A few moments later.
So I didn't update you yesterday, but we started already yesterday and I finished the chapters for that day. And then this morning I woke up and while doing some chores I read the next chapter in the book. And I feel like this book should start with, kids, don't try this at home. The characters they're not attempting, they succeeded in a prison break, but everything went wrong that could go wrong. Which is also, I feel like I'm very detached towards the series, because usually when I read a series like this, I know the characters are going to come out fine, and I know everything is going to be fine around it, but while reading the prison break moment, I was just like, I don't care. Like, I know everything is going to be fine. And maybe somewhere along the line there's going to be consequences, but I feel like with Rose and Lissa, there's no consequences involved in them. Maybe a little, but not a lot. So yeah, I'm very indifferent with the series. I feel like it's kind of dragging on now. I think it would have been better if we got 3 books, but then I also don't know because of the Dimitri situation. The chapters are very lengthy as well, which is kind of grinding my gears because I just want to fly through it because I have a few other books that I also need to get through. And I don't know, there's a lot of over-explaining in this book. Like, there's this point in time where Rose attacks a god, and while she's attacking him, she kind of indicates like, yeah, I can do this because I've received a lot of training. We know that. We've been on this journey with you for 4 books. We know you've received a lot of training. Rose, she's okay right now. Like, she's not annoying me, and Lissa's also not annoying me, so I guess that's a win for me. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't care. The only thing I care about now is if there's going to be a cure for this person they are trying to save. And I'm assuming there is because there's a last book, and that last book is thick as hell. So And I have a feeling the chapters are going to be very, very drawn out. So I don't know how this is going to go. But yeah, I'm trying to push for it today. Hopefully I can get our chapters done before 8 o'clock tonight, unlike yesterday. This feels like a library book that's kind of due, and I just want to read it because I don't want to take it back and say, oh no, I didn't read it, that kind of thing. So my bestie is enjoying it more. I mean, she loves Adrian, she loves Abe, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm bored. There's a lot of action, but it's not keeping me at the edge of my seat. It's just there. And I'm just like, okay, cool. Let's move on to the next scene. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. So I finished with the chapters for Spirit Bound for today. I thought I unpaused the timer. I'm currently on page 207, or chapter 13 if you will. I'm still indifferent towards this book. Like, the pacing is picking up, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I wanna get there. But I still have 2 hours and 55 minutes left, of which I don't know what I'm going to pick up. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. And then I'll get back to you on that. I don't know. Rose, even though she knows what she's doing is wrong, she keeps throwing these tantrums that I'm like, okay, I get that there's like spirit building up in her, so she's getting more agitated and that's affecting her mood, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm just like, can we please get a move on? But it looks like I'm halfway, so hopefully the next few chapters will fly by fast. Hopefully the pace will pick up and I won't be able to put it down. But for now, I kind of find myself keep getting distracted, keep wanting to do something else. So yeah, luckily that's over now. I think I'm gonna get one of the books that was sent to me by a local publishing company. Maybe read that, because I did start it last night and I found it very intriguing. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, I'll come back to you when I decide what I want to read. Yo, I'm tired. Okay, so it's basically 2 o'clock right now. I haven't read anymore. I just sat and watched YouTube videos the whole time. But I think I'm gonna dive into Chains of Gwyndorr. I think it's Joan Campbell. All I know is this is a fantasy book about this girl who finds this rock and the magical abilities that is linked to the rock. And she is kind of like the black sheep in the family. From what I gathered from yesterday reading this is her aunt and uncle don't really like her. I don't know what happened to her parents, and she's been banned from doing things, so they like really keep her to the side. And then there's another part of the story where it's more of like the highborns are oppressing the ones in the lower parts of town, and they don't want these people to read and write. And then there's one character who's teaching young children to read and write. And I'm assuming these two are going to come together, because when adding this book to my Goodreads, I saw that there was one with a cover of her and another dude on the side, and it looks like they're fighting. So it's a series, the Poison Tree Path Chronicle series. This is what I got from Willow Trading. I read up until chapter 3 last night. It's reading really good. I really enjoy it. So we're gonna see how far I get today. I'm actually happy I'm doing this with the timer method, because I had no idea how much I had to read to finish this book this week. I think I have about 2 weeks left to finish this book, because they give you like 4 weeks to finish a book and I haven't even started yet. So I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna start the timer and I'm gonna read a bit, and then hopefully, yeah, I'll get quite a ways through it. So let's just start. a bit of an update. I'm currently on, I don't even know if you can see, chapter 8. And I have basically 2 hours left of this. I'm really enjoying this book so far. There's a lot of characters involved. Don't mind the hair, it's windy outside. Which kind of threw me off because I was like, okay, I thought this was about Shara and Nico. It kind of follows the omniscient kind of perspective where there is a lot of characters and you need to learn about a lot of them. Most of them are good, but some of them are bad as well, and you just follow their perspectives as things are happening. There's a lot of talk about magic and like a clan that was killed off when the High Lords came into reign in this town, and how the people in the slums still have to fight for survival. It's a very difficult situation for them, and a lot of them are not enjoying the process. A lot of them are hiding their kids because their kids are being used to root out the rift twine. And the poison they use usually kill their kids by the age of 10. So a lot of people are hiding their children because obviously they're not going to be using highborn children. They are using Parashi children. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And now they are going to do raids to find more children. And I believe some of the children that are mentioned in this book will be used. And unfortunately, bad things will happen. But we mainly follow Shara and Nico and how they traverse this unknown plane. Shara is with these people, and she has been with them from a young age, but they're not very nice people, as I've mentioned. Because her uncle is like captain of the guard, he does questionable things, people bribe him, and he just brings expensive stuff, and she doesn't stay quiet about it, and now he is kind of punishing the people that she loves in the house, which are also Parashi people, and it's just a mess, but I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna go get the washing, and then we're gonna fly through this. I think I might get up until chapter 13. I don't know, page 80. This is a very thin book, and this is the thing I hate about thin books, is the text that's small. So you think it's a thin book, but it's not. Good morning, everyone. Happy crispy morning number 2. Current temperature, don't know, my laptop doesn't want to tell me. Hold on. It's 1 degree. Okay, cool. No wonder I struggled to get out of bed this morning. So it is currently just 7:15. I don't usually come on here this early because I still haven't, put on makeup and everything, but you've guys seen me at my worst, so whatever. Anyway, so I'm coming to you bright and early to give you an update on Chains of Gwyndorr. I am 50% exactly in this book. I thought I was going to get until chapter 13 with the amount of hours that I had left. I think it was 1 hour and something minutes. No. I got to chapter 22. It is such a fun book to read. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy this, mainly because of some of the descriptions. I was like, okay, maybe this is just one of those books that I have to push through to get through, and I couldn't put this book down yesterday. When my alarm went off for the 4 hours, I was like, damn, okay. Granted, it was like just after 10:30, so I was really tired, but I really am enjoying this book. It's so infused with magic and secrets and betrayal and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm eating this up. So if you have ever seen these covers and you were like, maybe I should pick it up, I suggest you do. It's also available on Everend, the whole series. So I'm thinking of using my code from Willow Trading just so that I can buy the rest of the books. I believe I get like 10% off or something, which is a bargain for me. So we're going to spin again today. I really hope it's not 6 hours. I woke up very early specifically for this, for in case it says 6 hours, and I have a small feeling it's gonna say that. So how did I do this yesterday? Very funkily. Okay, Hope you guys can see. Let's spin the wheel again. Hello, there we go. I don't want to look because I'm scared. I'm really scared. Ooh, I don't think that's enough for the amount of stuff I need to read. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read, hello, thank you. I'm going to read Vampire Academy off screen, and then I'll read this in the 2 hours. Because I don't know, I'll time how long Vampire Academy takes me, but if it takes me over the 2 hours, I'm just gonna use Chains of Gwyndorr as my 2 hours, because Vampire Academy is a must. Chains of Gwyndorr is just a little side thing. This is the part I have to read today. I'm sorry if you cringe because I bent the spine. I got it like that, so let's just stop this. Just coming on here to say that I have completed the chapters for today. I have to speed read through this to keep me captivated because I'm just so bored half of the time. And now things are happening with Alyssa and what's his name? Dimitri, and I'm just like, what is happening? What in the world is happening? So is it intriguing enough for me to continue? Yes, but at the same time I'm like, okay, what's going to happen for the rest of the books? What is in store for everyone? And I'm just like, so I think that is it for today. Now I'm going to move on to Chains of Gwyndorr. I might read over the 2 hours, but I think like the 2 hours is the prominent how many hours I'm going to read. I don't know how many hours this took me, probably like 3, because it's 10 to 11, 20 to 11. I started at just after 8. Yeah, so around 2.5, 3 hours around. I don't know. Anyway, so this is going to be my focus for the 2 hours. I already explained this to you. I don't think I will be able to finish this in 2 hours, but the chapters do read a bit fast. So I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. But yeah, reading is almost complete for the day. I think I just need to take a break because my eyes are burning. Good morning everyone, it is another bright and early day for me, for fear that I will be choosing 6 hours today. But anyway, not that that's a problem apparently. Yesterday my timer went off and I got to page 200 of Chains of Gwyndorr, and then I thought, let me just continue reading because I'm really enjoying this book, and I finished it. So make of that what you will. Okay, I finished this like just before 10 last night. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the mystery behind it. There's this thing that one of the lords in this world wants Shara to be wed to his son, but the specific reason is not very clear in this book. It's a whole around mystery, and it was just a fast-paced book. I really enjoyed it. I am definitely going to be looking for the second book in the series because it was just so gripping, and I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. I think the mere reason why was because I was very confused in the beginning because there were quite a few characters. Like I said in the beginning, it's more of an omniscient perspective, so you get all most of the characters' views, but mostly it's centered around a monk, Shara, Nico, who is a groom for Shara's guardians, Shara's uncle, and then the lord who wants Shara to marry his son, his wife. I hope that made sense. So in the beginning it was very confusing for me, and then the love interest between Shara and Nico, I didn't feel like there was any connection. Like, yes, they were talking to one another, yes, they were growing feelings for one another, if you can say, but it was never really imminent. And I think because it was of the fact that there was no, I wouldn't say slow burn, like there was no intimate things happening between them. The only intimate thing happened when they went out to go get hay, and things happened around there, but not like scandalous things, like real rebel things. No, I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyway, so yeah, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. Really looking forward to the next book. I don't even know what the next book is. Let me just quickly check because I saved the titles on script. So the next one is Heirs of Tirgal. So yeah, it does look cool. It looks really cool. I think it's just a trilogy, but it says Chronicles, but there's only 3 books. So I don't know, but I think I'm gonna see if I can dive into the next book next month. But anyway, so I just locked my phone. So that is my update for that book. And then I started Daughter of a Drowned Empire just on a whim because I couldn't sleep, and I was like, hey, let me start an arc that I received a few weeks ago, and I thought what better way to do the arc instead of doing it off for its own video, because that's sometimes too exhausting for me. I'll do it with this. With that being said, the books for today will obviously be Spiritbound by Richelle Mead, and then how many other time I can get from Daughter of a Drowned Empire. But if I get like 1 hour, I'm gonna follow the thing that I did yesterday. So yeah, let's just, I think, bite the bullet. I have it here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to zap you. It's just, the aesthetics of this finger doesn't look good. But anyway, we're just gonna spin. I don't want to look. I don't want to know. I would like to be oblivious for the rest of my life. Thank you very much. Did it stop spinning? There we go. I knew it. Which is fine. I am firstly going to go get me some food. I already made myself coffee. Haven't drunk it yet because it's cooling down. And then, well, cappuccino. And then I'm going to make me some food. What time is it actually? 7:28. Wow. Okay. The day just ran away from me. Hello everyone, you're getting a new angle. I just want to show you how far I am into the timer right now. I did start it now and read 3 chapters of Vampire Academy. I'm bored out of my mind, y'all. I'm bored out of my mind. I just can't take this anymore. So, I don't know. My bestie's liking it and I'm just over here going, I couldn't care about any of these characters. I don't know. It had to be wrapped up in like a portrait. It's not for me. And I dislike Rose at the moment. My bestie hates Lissa. It's just a whole drama thing. And I'm just like, I couldn't care less how any of these characters acted. The only person I like so far is Adrian. He is like the most rational person in this book. I'm gonna go to the gym right now, so it might take me a few hours. Maybe I'll cool down and then I'll continue with this. It looks like I'm on track to finish the 6 hours by later tonight. Hopefully, if there's no pause, read. That's the problem. It's like the 24-hour vlog as well. If you don't read, you pause the timer, and that makes everything go by so slow. Like, you can feel like you're reading for an hour and then it's only like 10 minutes later. But it did influence me to read more. Like yesterday, I read a whole lot more pages than what I would have. So anyway, let me go change quickly. I don't want to. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. I just did a workout, so I'm feeling a bit like deflated, but it's fine. I just need to get my energy back. Okay, so I'm going to be transparent with you. I didn't read I did read on Thursday and Friday, but I didn't spin the wheel or anything because I wanted this book done. I wasn't having a good time with it. And granted, it might be because I wasn't feeling well. How can I explain this? I planned on going to the gym and then it didn't work out. And if I don't go to the gym, you know, it's just my mood drops. I get annoyed, that kind of thing. So yeah. So I wasn't having a good time with this book, and it's probably because of my mood that happened. But also, all the characters were just really annoying. Like, everything anyone said, I was just like, you know, get over yourself. But in the end, I succeeded. I pushed through and I finished this book yesterday, and I'm gonna give it a 3 stars. Overall, my enjoyment really wasn't there. I wanted to put this book down so many times that, yeah, I was close to DNFing it, and I told my bestie, and she was like, you know what, I can tell you what happens. I was like, no, it's fine. We can see how things go, and then, you know, I'll try and push through. And I'm glad I did, because there were some things that happened that were really shocking to me. So we moved on to the next one. It looks the same. It just says Lost Sacrifice. And yeah, it's high stakes, this one. I'm enjoying this one so much more than I was enjoying Spiritbound. Hey everyone, welcome to the end of the vlog. It's been a few weeks later because as you can see, this vlog ended on such a weird angle. Yeah, I sucked at vlogging for the last part of this book. Let me just talk about the one book that I didn't review, but I did read it, and it is it this one? I think this is the one. I can't remember. Yes. Okay, so the last one I read is Last Sacrifice, and I gave this one, I think, a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was way better than this one. I couldn't survive this one. I don't know, it was such a bad book that I just was bored half of the time. But this one, there were high stakes, there were unwarranted feelings, there were feelings, you know, that kind of jazz. It was messy. It is a typical YA love triangle gone wrong. You know, you have to choose someone if you are the main character, and the choice that was made was rather messy. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5 stars. The only thing I didn't like about this book is the fact that Rose did Adrian dirty. Like, really, something happened that I just couldn't agree with the action she took, and she tried to keep justifying it not only for herself but for the reader. So every time she mentions it, it's kind of like this, don't judge me because you would have done the same. And I'm like, I feel like no, but whatever. And the other thing I also didn't like was the fact that everything was rehashed for us. We are in the 6th book. Why are we getting background information? Like my bestie said, surely if you are in the 6th book, you either are a psychopath reading it from back to front, or you just picked up the random book and you're hoping for more information. I don't know. Or you do that first last where you read one book and then you read the last book, and I don't know who would do that. But yeah, so yeah. That was the only things that annoyed me. I did not continue further into Daughter of a Drowned Empire because I didn't want to. The review for the arc only needs to be in October, so I'll do another reading vlog for that. Maybe another, let's see how long I read, or screen time chooses for how long I read. But I can also say with happiness is the publisher sent me the next 2 books in the Poison Tree Chronicles series, and I'm so excited for this. So let me know down below if you want to do like an exclusive book review for these 2. Don't these just look together so nicely? I don't even know if you can hear me. They're so gorgeous. I love them. They're also very nice and fluffy too. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's going to be it. Thank you so much for sticking with me. For those of you who are new, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the video either on Thursday or next week, depending on what you do. If you like sit down videos or if you like vlogs. Even though most of my vlogs are also sit down videos. But anyway, see you guys next week. Bye.